Hello everybody, Sean Davis here for the Raptors Nation, your home for everything related to the Toronto Raptors. Your Raptors unfortunately did lose game 2, but tonight they get a chance to make up some lost ground when they play the 76ers. Game 3 tonight in Toronto. A little bit of an injury update and a game recap from game 2's matchup against the 76ers. But a quick reminder, guys, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell to the Raptors Nation YouTube channel so you never miss a new video that we may release. Guys, it is the playoffs, and we are going after the playoffs, obviously, into the offseason. It's going to be a busy offseason and playoffs, so you don't want to miss anything. So hit that post notification bell and subscribe here to the Raptors Nation YouTube channel. Now, obviously, it's a must-win Game 3 tonight. If your Raptors want to have any shot to win this series, they have to somehow try to get a win tonight. And I guess you have some good news. Good news is for your Raptors. First off, Thaddeus Young, he is good to go. He's good to go for tonight's contest against the Philadelphia 76ers. Head coach Nick Nurse said he is not on the injury report. He's good to go. Gary Trent Jr. is reportedly feeling better, but not great. He will play, and he will actually probably even start. But similarly to Game 2's contest, his stats will be closely monitored. And if he's not really feeling well, and Coach Nick Nurse was talking about in his pregame availability that it was more just about if he can't really breathe that well. He's trying to get his wind back since getting sick. No walking boot for Scottie Barnes. No walking boot for Scottie. And he was asked if there's a chance Scottie can play tonight. Nick Nurse said maybe. So even if he doesn't play tonight, if the Raptors can somehow get a win tonight, you're feeling really, really good if you're a Raptors fan heading into Game 4 at home, thinking Scottie might play. So, can the Raptors get a win tonight with or without Scottie Barnes? That would be absolutely huge if the Raptors can do that. Also, with Gary Trent Jr., head coach Nick Nurse did mention he was around, he was in shoot-around, he was in their film session they had today. So I do feel a little optimistic that the Raptors can pull things out. Right now, they're actually 1.5 point favorites. So, underdog, excuse me. Nobody is out for the Raptors currently. Everybody's still available. Scottie, again, is doubtful. And for the 76ers, obviously, Matisse Thybulle, he is unable to play in Toronto due to Canada's vaccination status. Now, let's go back to Game 2. Game 2, the Raptors, they came out. Game 2 had a different energy, I feel, to it than Game 1. And I'm not here to make excuses. I'm not here to, I'm more here to talk about the game. But, man, if you're a Raptors fan, you have to be a little frustrated with how the game was officiated the other night, where the Raptors, it's just so hard to play defense if the 76ers are going to get 30 free throw attempts. And, personally, I don't feel some of those were true fouls. It's just so hard. Like, what do you do? Especially you already have two great players in Harden and Embiid. It's hard enough already, and then now you have to worry about them shooting 30 free throw attempts. It's tough. I think obviously for the Raptors, Fred VanVleet, he scored 20 points. It was points in that game where you're like, yeah, Fred's just tired. He missed a few really big time shots, and you're like, oh man, like those would have been huge. He shot 5 for 16 from deep. At one point in the game, he was the Raptors' only reliable option in terms of scoring. But OG Anunoby, 26 points, 3 assists. He shot 4 of 7 from deep, 10 of 14 from the field. Pascal Siakam, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal on 7 of 20 shooting. The Raptors shot 11 of 32 from the field. Man, they're going to need something tonight. And I get it, Gary Trent Jr. only played 10 minutes, but that's why it's going to be so huge tonight. If Gary Trent Jr. can play and really be able to provide some energy and some sort of spark, because Gary Trent Jr. is healthy and he's really able to go tonight, that would be huge. Because the Raptors really need him. They really, really need him. And not just in terms of his scoring and his defense and his ability on both ends of the floor, but his ability to give Fred VanVleet a break. Like, if Gary is ready, and he's really good to go tonight, now you can really give Fred VanVleet a break. Because there were points in that game, in Game 2, on Monday night, where you're just like, man, Freddie's gassed. And you can't take him out because he's your only... There's just some of the ways the 76ers are playing some of the other Raptors, like Pascal. Fred's the only guy who's going to score. So, man, if Gary Trent Jr. can really go tonight, it would be so good for the Raptors. I thought the Raptors, I thought they brought it. I thought their physicality was way better. I thought they made an adjustment like what I thought they would. They did a better job on Maxey to a certain extent. Maxey still had 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. That was one of the biggest things I was talking about in the breakdown. Thought they did a good job on Harden. I thought Embiid, he just got to the free throw line. He had 14 free throw attempts, and the Raptors at 12. So look, I thought they did a better job on Maxey. Maxey did have 23 still though. I thought they were fine on Embiid and Harden. But the big thing, they got to score. They really have to score. And role players typically play better at home. So I'm not too confident. I don't want to sound like Tobias Harris is a good player and Danny Green can't shoot the ball well. But I'm not too confident that some of the Sixers role players will play that well again in Toronto tonight. Again, this is a must-win Game 3 for your Raptors. They want any chance of winning. And again, maybe this is blind optimism again, but I do feel confident. I do feel good heading into tonight's contest. I thought they played the right way. I really do feel like the Raptors played the right way. They made the right adjustments heading into that game. In Game 1, they were really more crashing the glass, and they were just getting beat back in transition. The Sixers just one outlet, and it seems like they're at the rim. In Game 2, you really feel like the Raptors was like, nope, we're getting back on defense, and maybe send one guy to the glass, maybe even two. But for the most part, we are sending everybody back, right? And I feel like the Raptors made the necessary adjustments. I feel like Nick Nurse is a really good head coach, and I feel like heading into tonight, I feel confident that he's going to have something dialed up, if you will. But Raptors Nation, comment down below. What do you guys think? First off, how excited are you about the possibility that Scottie Barnes might be able to return? If not tonight, in Game 4, probably if the Raptors win tonight. But how do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about some of the officiating? And Mark Davis is, I believe, the crew chief for tonight's contest against the 76ers. It's Mark Davis, Sean Wright, and Justin Van Dunn, I believe is how you pronounce his name. So those are your officials for tonight's contest. But how do you feel about the way the officiating has been in this series? How do you feel? How did the Raptors stop Embiid and Harden? Comment down below, guys. Hopefully the Raptors get the win tonight. For Sean Davis here for Raptors Nation. See you guys next time. Stay safe and see ya.